the Vietnam War, for example, was, that in itself is a controversial time. But one of the things about that, though, is like, so it's a draft, right? So it's like you're being put over there.
Legit just snatched up. Like, yeah, okay, right. Come with me, you're going here. And then just sort of let them be. And it's the weirdest thing. Like, just, and then, of course, then you have to deal with the, aftermath, like the PTSD that at the time we didn't know, or the doctors didn't know, or have it diagnosed as PTSD.
Shell shock,
it's called shell shock, exactly. Or even being in the military, or being one of those soldiers who you yourself don't know why you're triggered. Of course, there are certain times where you're like, hey, like if you hear a certain sound, or you smell something, or see something, then yeah, of course you have those triggers. But then also just those moments where your mood just randomly switches.
Right.
Like there have been several times where I don't even know why. My oldest brother Bo's a Marine, or was a Marine. Well, not once a Marine, always a Marine.
Always a Marine. Right.
Of course.
But me talking to him, and even my dad who was in the Army, like we all relate to that. Or when I brought it up to him, they're like, yeah, I understand that. That's a real thing. And it's like, okay, so I can only imagine. We know about that now. We can talk about that now. We can get that diagnosed now. It's more common now. But who knows what it was like back then, where, whether you were married, you were dating somebody, you get home and all of a sudden you don't feel that way no more. And you can't picture
or your wife
why.
Left you, or your spouse left you,
right.
or someone else
because you're gone. And so, and it's so exactly like all those things there are not brought to light enough,
right?
Because once again, it's not always this. You come home to the city you're from, and you're this celebrated war hero. That's not a thing.
They would spit on him. I remember, they would spit on soldiers that came back.
Yeah,
and it's like, but there's bad people everywhere.
Agreed.
There's good people everywhere.
Agreed.
And that's with any kind of organization or whatever. But I would say it's like I had to go do that. And it's like that, and whether I agreed with it or not, it's like I had to go do that, and it's my duty as a military member to do that. And